Students, in our last class we discussed about the some chemical properties of alkynes. From now onwards we will discuss about the remaining chemical properties of alkynes. In this one, so today we will discuss about the addition of the acetic acid to the alkynes. So alkynes combines with acetic acid. Alkynes, and the addition of acetic acid to alkynes takes place in presence of mercuric sulfate or zinc acetate or BF3 at 160 degrees Celsius. So the corresponding addition is takes place and forms the vinyl acetate and then ethylene acetate. So we are taking simplest alkyne, that is acetylene, CH triple bond CH, acetylene, and acetic acid, that is CH3 C double bond O OH. So this is acetic acid. Acetylene combines with acetic acid in presence of mercuric sulfate at around 160 degree Celsius. Mercuric sulfate at around 160 degree Celsius. It forms the vinyl acetate. Vinyl acetate. CH2 double bond CH O C double bond O CH3. This is the vinyl acetate. Okay. So in this one, here in acetylene triple bond is there. So this one of the pi bond is shifted towards any one carbon. During this one carbon attains negative charge, other carbon attains the positive charge. And here, due to highly electronegativity of oxygen, the oxygen has the negative charge and hydrogen gets the positive charge. Then the positively charged hydrogen attacked at the negatively charged carbon, and negatively charged carbon attack at the positively charged carbon of acetylene and forms its corresponding vinyl acetate. Okay, and one here in vinyl acetate, it contains the one more pi bond, then addition of another acetic acid is possible. Addition of another acetic acid is possible in presence of mercuric sulfate. Okay, so due to this one combining of 1 mole of acetic acid to vinyl acetate, it forms the ethylene acetate, CH3. So H is attacked with this carbon and O is attacked at the second carbon. So CH3 CH O C double bond O CH3 and O C double bond O CH3. That is the ethylene acetate. Ethylene acetate. Okay, and here vinyl acetate. Vinyl acetate is the important compound. So this vinyl acetate undergoes the polymerization and forms the polymer of vinyl acetate. Polymerization, it undergoes the polymerization, so it forms the polyvinyl acetate. Polyvinyl acetate. So this is used in the plastic industry. This is used in the plastic industry. Vinyl acetate. On polymerization, it gives the polyvinyl acetate. It is used in the plastic industry. It is about the addition of acetic acid. So acetic acid combines with alkynes in presence of the mercuric sulfate around 160 degrees Celsius. Initially it forms the vinyl acetate, and further due to presence of the double bond, again addition of 1 mole acetic acid is possible, and due to addition of second acetic acid forms the ethylidene acetate. Okay, and here the vinyl acetate is one of the most important compound. Polymerization of vinyl acetate, it gives the polyvinyl acetate, which is used in the plastic industry. Okay, this is about the addition of the acetic acid to the alkynes. And next one, we'll discuss about the one of the important reaction, that is about the ozonolysis. In alkenes, we have discussed about the ozonolysis, that is addition of ozone. Second property is about the addition of ozone. So one of the important property, that is addition of ozone. The addition of ozone is called as the ozonolysis. Addition of ozone is called as ozonolysis. So in alkanes, I have discussed about the ozonolysis. So here alkynes combines with ozone in presence of some inert solvent like CHCl3 at around minus 178 degrees Celsius. So alkynes combines with the ozone in presence of some inert solvents like CCl4 or CH2Cl2 or CHCl3 around minus 78 degrees Celsius. Initially it forms the ozonoid. So again this ozonoid cleaves. There are two types of cleavages. One is reductive cleavage and second one is the oxidative cleavage. So reductive cleavage. On reductive cleavage, it gives the glyoxals. And next on oxidative cleavage, that is by using some oxidizing agents, it gives the carboxylic acids. That is cleavage of ozonoid takes place in presence of the reducing agents and in presence of the oxidizing agents. So on reductive cleavage it forms the glyoxals. On oxidative cleavage it gives the carboxylic acids. Okay. So alkynes, on addition of ozone to the alkynes in presence of some inert solvents at minus 178 degrees Celsius, initially it forms the ozonoid. Okay. And this ozonoid and reductive cleavage it forms the glyoxals, and oxidative cleavage it forms the carboxylic acids. Okay, let us see the examples for ozonolysis. So initially we are taking simplest alkane CH, triple bond CH, acetylene, an addition of ozone and presence of some inert solvent, that is CHCl3 at minus 78 degrees Celsius, it forms the ozonoid. It forms the ozonoid, that is ethyne ozonoid. This is ethyne ozonoid. So here only breaking of 2 pi bonds takes place. Breaking of these 2 pi bonds takes place, and there is a presence of 1 bond between the 2 carbons. But in alkenes there is a breaking of the 2 bonds and there is no bond between the carbons. But in case of alkynes there is a presence of bond between the 2 carbon atoms. Only breaking of the 2 pi bonds takes place in case of the alkynes. Okay. And next ozonoid, ethyne ozonoid. So here we are doing the reductive cleavage. That is the reducing agent is zinc in presence of the water. Reductive cleavage. So here minus ZNO takes place. This oxygen is taken by the zinc and breaking of this bond takes place and forms the HC double bond O bond CH double bond O. This is the glyoxal. Glyoxal, and the IUPAC name is ethane diol, aldehyde group. Glyoxal or ethane diol. That is on reductive cleavage. So breaking of this bond takes place. So bond is shifted towards this oxygen and forms the pi bonds. So what are this oxygen? The oxygen is taken by zinc and forms the ZNO and forms the glyoxals. The IUPAC name is ethane diol. And next, ethyne ozonide. An oxidative cleavage, that is in presence of the water. Oxidizing agent is water. So in presence of H2O, it also initially forms the glyoxals. It also initially forms the glyoxals plus H2O2 plus H2O2. So the H2O2 further oxidizes this glyoxal and breaking of this bond is takes place. Breaking of bond, and here addition of OH, H2O, here addition of OH and OH is takes place. So it forms the H C double bond O OH, 2 moles of the formic acid.